Hey there, gamers. Good morning. Well, it's morning for me. I don't know what time you're watching this, but hello, welcome. I don't know if you knew about this little thing called Hero Rises, but the banner is out. And it's back. And we can... There was a slight moment of peace amongst the community, and we've once again been reminded of the Voting Gauntlet that took place. And now we have the banner for it. So we're going to summon on this. It is sparkable. I know I had some people asking in comments recently if it was going to be sparkable. It is. You can see right there. It is. And I think we were told that beforehand as well. So shouldn't be a terrible surprise to many people. I'm sure that was the main goal, really, of getting somebody that you wanted in the top 4, so that you could at least spark on them and get a guaranteed summon. I will tell you that this is good for the next week, right? And we will definitely have at least the trailer out, I think, if not the actual banner itself, for the next mythic hero that we're going to have this month. So if you want to wait. There's no harm in waiting. Never any harm in waiting. But I had planned to spark this banner anyways, so we're just going to go ahead and summon. And hopefully the mythic isn't anything that we're all that interested in. But knowing that what I'm about to do, I'm sure that it will be. Yay. Downsides. Only blue and colorless are pertinent, which means A, there's double color sharing, and B, it's going to be very, very expensive to spark. Not that we get many green stones here on this channel anyway, but red I feel like is usually a pretty dominant factor in the circles for summoning. Color sharing isn't necessarily a bad thing all the time, especially when both units in the color are good. And this is once again my own personal hell, where Dimitri and Saros are sharing again. But colorless is good. I'm very happy with colorless. I actually have a +10 Dimitri and Saros, so there's like genuinely no reason for me to pull blue at this point, but I'm going to anyway because it's going to give us a spark faster. That said, I have enough Odd Tempest fodder to last me a freaking lifetime, and I don't really know any units that need Dragon Wall, which is what Saros has. So if I spark, it's probably gonna be either Lyn or Corrin. Because if we dive in here and take a quickie look, speed defense range is really nice, right? And then so is joint drive attack, distant counter. I think as far as fodder goes, I think Corrin probably wins, to be honest. Everybody else is a little more niche. Mirror Impact and Dragon Wall are both nice, but again, more niche. Sturdy Impact, Odd Tempest, again, a little limited. Speed Defense Rain obviously can only go to flyers, and then Swift Sparrow, of course. Everybody has Swift Sparrow. It's been around forever. Tell me a case where you A, can't use distant counter, where you really want to use distant counter, and B, joint drive attack, which joint drives are some of the best C skills that you can have just in general, and work on many different kinds of units. So I think Corrin probably is what I'll spark for, to be honest, and I didn't anticipate saying that right now, but that's just where my head is currently. Oh, look at all the blues. Look at all the blues. I may actually still pull red. Can I pull red? I may actually still pull red. I haven't decided. I know that there's a little chance of me getting an Ira from the 4-star special, but maybe we'll get really lucky. I don't know. There's a possibility. I think this is only a 3% banner also. That was another question. People were asking if it was going to be like the double special. Yeah, it's not. It's like a normal banner, but with exceptionally good units that you know about and only appear probably like twice a year. That's how I would describe this banner. But it's normal. It's a normal banner, except we didn't get tickets or anything like that. Which, honestly, I kind of thought they might do. Yeah, so let's back out. I genuinely kind of thought that they might do that. They didn't do that. I was a little surprised. Because, you know, it's like this big thing that they're doing. It's all exciting, and it's for the anniversary, and they didn't do that. God, of course. And I know you people watching like, he rolled his eyes at a Dimitri. Yeah, I rolled my eyes at a Dimitri because I'm sick of seeing this blonde-haired fool show up in my summon pool, alright? That's what I'm telling you. Of course, I'm never going to get a Saros. I'm always going to get a Dimitri. And honestly, there are units I'd like to give Dragon Ball to. But I don't have it. I don't have the fodder. God, I'm so sick of seeing freaking Dimitri. So tired of seeing Dimitri. So over him. Like, I'm halfway through a Blue Lions run in 3 houses, and I don't want to finish it. For God's sake, game. I don't even care. Literally don't even care, man. I literally do not care. For all of you voting in Legendary Dimitri, this is like, I kind of dislike you, but at the same time, I get it. I understand. I get it. Yeah, that was 2 Dimitris, by the way. That's 2. That was 2 Dimitris. You saw that correctly. Hey, Odin. You got left out the spring banner, my dude. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. Alright, well, maybe we'll... 3% double 5-star, sure. Maybe this time we'll... Nope, okay. 3-star Sakura? No, Lachesis. I was close. Kinda. I was kinda close. Not very close, but kinda close. Did we just burn it? I mean, it's 3 orbs. We're back to 0 anyway. Like, honestly, the odds of you getting something at 3% are so small anyway. If you have a green or a red stone as the fifth stone, I might just pull it, man. It saves you 1 or 2 orbs to get to a spark that much faster. And if that's ultimately your goal, yeah, see, like this I wouldn't. This, maybe I should. Should I be bold? Should I be bold? And just pull all the reds that I can? How dedicated to Ira am I? It's a 4-star special. 4-star special on red. I mean, red has a lot of 4-star specials, actually. Like, it's a lot. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but we did go through and count them on stream once, and it was a lot. It was like a dominant, like 60% of the total 4-star special rate pool. Yeah, we'll back out. There's no sense in that. I am a mad lad, but not that much of a mad lad. Alright, so I think we've spent about 40 orbs, right? And we're now 10 summons in. Yeah, so I think we're about the same so far, but this is a lot of greens, bro. That doesn't help me at all. Greens are not helping me at all right now. Like, it's a bad 4-star special pool. There's really not a lot popping in green. There's not that many in green. There's nothing on focus in green. Green is not the color that you want right now. If you're me. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're happy about that. You don't make me nervous anymore, Altana. I'm not afraid to see you anymore because there's no chance of you being a 5-star. Alright, we'll back out. So that was basically the same situation, but with green instead of red. These are all blue. Have we really only gotten 1 colorless stone so far? No. Like 2? Maybe 3. Definitely less than 4. I don't remember how many we've gotten, but it has been a very low amount of colorless, which is honestly all I really want to poll on. Like, if I had any kind of sense, I wouldn't even pull blue, but We're not really getting a lot of colorless, so I guess that is irrelevant and out of my hands. So that's fine. Zeros. Ironic. Ironic, but at least it wasn't the first pull like it was with Selena. Oh, that was funny. Were you there for that? That was a good one. That was IS had a joke at my expense on that one for the for the spring panic. Good times. Mordecai. I'd like to build a Mordecai at some point. I want to build a beast unit, just in general, because I don't think I've actually built one. Maybe Tibarn. Maybe Tibarn and Nisala are the way. And then I can also build Ryson and Leanne. Because I have a decent number of copies for both of those two. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just build birds. That'd be fun. Bird tribe, best tribe. To be honest, so... that would fairly be on brand for me to just build up a bunch of bird units. I think those are the only ones, right? We don't have anybody else. Yeah, like we don't have Janeth or anybody else. That's actually crazy. Do we? I don't think we do. That is outrageous, and I won't stand for that. So many good bird tribe units that we don't have yet. This is insane. Virion. And as I say that, people are like, oh, you want more Tellius in the game? And I'm like, yeah, I love Tellius. Come at me. Yeah, let's just burn it. Let's just burn it, I guess. I guess we'll just burn it. Oh, this is expensive spark, man. And that's what I was warning people. I was like, you know, at the end of the day, the units are all pretty good. Some are rarer than others, but they were all pretty good. Ideally, you have a full spread so that you can just go, you know, best value here. But ultimately, it doesn't go up too much as long as you hit like 3 to 4 orbs per circle, or stones per circle, rather. But when you can only summon on like 1, for example, it goes up. Exponent. It goes up a lot, bro. The cost of sparking. So ideally, we wouldn't have color sharing. We would have somebody for each color, so that you could pull on every stone without having any kind of remorse. But that is not the case this time around. So hopefully, we'll all be a little more. How do I want to say this? We'll be a little more collected next time, should this happen again. I mainly just don't want voting gauntlets anymore. I don't want voting at all, honestly. I want IS to pick a really good unit and just give it to us. I don't want them to let us choose anymore. Clearly, voting in Fire Emblem Heroes is a mistake, and we shouldn't do it. Because there's just so much chaos that happens from it. And as someone who... I guess I don't have to report on it. Like, I don't have to give commentary on it. But at the same time, I kind of feel like I do. Alright, so we're like 100 orbs in, and we're like just over the halfway point. So I'm assuming this spark is going to cost us 200 orbs, which is like 80-ish more than what it normally would be. After tickets and all that. So I think it's like 125 for, what is it, the Forging Bonds banners. Colorless stones. I forgot what those looked like for a second. How very exciting. Niles. What's up, my guy? Looking fresh. Alright. We'll try it. Maybe we'll get something. We have 2 Dimitris. We have 2 Dimitris so far. Both of the same circle, fairly early on. Literally, the one unit that I didn't want from this banner, because again, I have a lot. At one point, I could plus 10 2 of them. But then I went on a rampage where I just gave everybody odd tempest. God, please don't be another Dimitri. Altena, okay. So not Dimitri. Good. Excellent. Great. Super. Hey, we can use some of these. Alright, we're at 4%. The worst thing that could happen is that we get up to like 5% and then we don't break that rate. Because that will drive me insane. Like literally insane. And I don't want that to happen. At all. But here's hoping we can break and then also spark at a relatively similar spot so that I don't have to worry about it. Fingers crossed, right? Fingers crossed. God, if it's got to be one, like, please make it Saros. If it's got to be one. No, Shauna. We're getting so many Shaunas. We've seen her, like, 3 of the last 5 circles. Crazy. Okay, all right. So this is finally a very economic circle that we've got going on here. You gotta get lucky. You gotta. This whole banner is all about getting lucky with the color rolls, man. Because realistically, it's just a normal banner. You might pick up, I don't know, if you're really lucky, 3 5-stars on your way to sparking. But, you know, not having any focuses in half of the colors is not ideal. Not ideal. Alright, so I think we're almost at 200. I think we're like 170. 170 orbs spent. Costly. That is costly. I'm debating just pulling that green and calling it a day. I might do that, actually. Oh. Well, it's not Dimitri. I guess that's the bright side of things. Downside, you're probably on the Mythic banner this month. So I didn't need to see you. But that's fine. Guess. Well, while we find you somewhere in my pile of graphics, let's look at your IV. Oh, you're neutral. That's exciting. I have nothing to say about it. Neutral. So I think the one that I have now is actually neutral. No, it's just minus defense plus something. But I know that it is a good option, and so I don't really... This doesn't really help me at all. I know she's got joint drive res, and... Yeah, we got some options. Okay. Alright. Alright. Slightly disappointing, not gonna lie. A little disappointing. Not Saros. Still not Saros. The game refuses to give me Saros, evidently. It's just one big joke. Everything is one big joke now. But that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, I don't really need Saros necessarily. I wouldn't say no to additional Saros, but the game does not seem to want to give me that. So here's what we're going to do. Since we broke, I think maybe we're going to be at 3 1/4. After we look at this, but I think we only need 5 more. Yeah, 5 more pulls. What are we at? Yeah, 3 1/4. So, God, I don't even know who I'm gonna pick, bro. Who? Who do I have? Who do I even have? Let's see. I mean, it's definitely between. Dragon Ball would be cool though. It's so niche, though. I don't... it's so niche. I don't know. Who would be good for it? Adult Tiki is not getting a Resplendent. Like, I just know that she's not. So it breaks my heart, but it's basically the truth at this point. Alright, so we got Corrin. And let's throw Lynn in here real quick. I just want to see how many copies I've got real quick. Because honestly, I don't really remember at this point. Because I make manuals and I just kind of forget about them. Unless I'm actively merging them or if I'm looking for fodder. Alright, so I've got 3 Linjas. And I've got 2 Corrins. So that is a thing. What are you, +1? You're +1. You are not +1 because you have really good IVs, which is great. I mean, distant counter. That's hard to. It's hard to pass up, bro. I think speed defense range is really good. I think I've given all the flyers that I have speed defense range. So, there's another flyer that I want to build, but that would basically require attack defense rain. And I don't know who who that is, or who has that. But let me just check. Let me just check. Because, like, realistically, like, real talk, unless the next circle is basically 2 of the focus colors, I'm pulling all of them. 2 or less, I'll back out and try another circle, but, like, I think this is it. I think I'm done. I don't feel the need to go any further. Attack defense ring, who has that? Yeah, see, so that... And what I want to build, for what I want to build, this would be a waste. I'm not opposed to foddering Plumeria, but Close Ward and such is not something that I want to waste. Nor do I want to waste, you know, well, I'm not going to fodder, but I don't have multiple stuff. But you get the point, you get the point. So, okay. Alright. I haven't made a decision, but we're going in. Alright. Yep, this is good. That's actually really solid. Maybe even the perfect scenario for me, I'm not sure. But it's only it's 3 orbs to pull red. So I think we're just going this circle. We're going to call it and spark for something. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. So the benefit on Lynn is you get Swift Sparrow 3 and Speed Defense Rain. Which is pretty solid. Because most flyers probably want Speed Defense Rain. The one that I'm thinking of building doesn't have a lot of speed. So it's kind of wasted. Attack Defense Rain would probably be better for them. But the fodder is just so limited. I'm actually kind of surprised that Aranus came with that. I would have imagined Speed Defense Rain would have been better for her. But maybe they didn't want to overcrowd that pool. Ooh. So we only got blues, which is not surprising. Oh, it finally happened. I finally got a Saros. Oh my god. Oh my god, it happened. After 2 non-Saros and then a non-focus. And she's neutral. Interesting. Is everybody neutral? No. Okay. Alright, cool. Curious. Yeah. So we're back to 0 anyway, which is great. We don't have a rate. Love it. We got a Saros. Nothing colorless. Like I wanted. Oh, God. Alright. So that's it. That we got a 4-star to pick, or not 4-star, free 5-star to pick. So we might as well. I don't know what I'm going to pick, to be honest with you. So that makes it easy because we're just going half. We're looking at the bottom half. All right, Lynn or Corrin. What is the better option here? So I have multiple copies of each, which is fine. And I don't really plan on merging them. So speaking in terms of, let's just say rarity, what would the better option be? Corrin is going to be rerunning on Legendary Mythics for a while. And will eventually be in a remix somewhere some years down the road, assuming FEH is still in operation. Lynn is a seasonal, so she's likely to come back every year. I'm just assuming that she'll be back every year like all the other seasonals. Picnic and Hot Springs got reruns, so I don't see why Ninjas and Pirates wouldn't either. But that's a thing. I guess, do I want Distant Counter and Drive Attack? Or do I want Speed Defense Rain? I can't look at them. Darn. Okay. I was hoping I could look at their base kits again, but I can't. So, it would be the better option. I probably should have thought about this beforehand, but I didn't. I guess part of me, so my head says Corrin, because like Distant Counter, you should always have Distant Counter. Someone's always going to need Distant Counter. But my heart is saying Lynn, and so I'm conflicted. Because I love building flyers, and Speed Defense Rain is always really nice to have. So I guess I almost picked. I almost picked and then I rethought it. We're going to go with... I'm going to let my heart win. There you go. Alright, some future flyer is going to be very happy about this decision that I have made here today. And the reason I did it, ultimately, I think... is because I know Corrin is coming back. I think Corrin's actually on the banner this month. So there's always going to be more opportunities to get Corrin over duo and harmonic specials. So there you go. That was our final haul. Overall, I think we spent... I think we started at like 220, somewhere around there. So we'll just say 220. 180? Quick math. Yeah. It's about 180 orbs to spark, which is, higher. Higher than normal. But not terribly higher. I guess it depends. So we'll assume that for a normal spark without tickets, it's like 150 or so. Yeah, 30 orbs. That's a little bit pricey. That's pretty much everything I got from Tempest Trials. So, oh well. Hey, it is what it is. Do I still have stories I can do to get orbs? Did I? No, I did all those. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. That's fine. That's it. I feel satisfied, I guess. All of this, and we got a free Linja, of course. I didn't even bother with Corrin. I'm terrible. All right, well, hey, Let me know if you're planning to pull on this. I think a lot of you guys probably were. You were skipping the spring banner because of it. Let me know who you ended up sparking for, if you ended up sparking, or how your polls went, or if you're waiting to find out who the next mythic hero is. That's also a very realistic thing to do right now. Because orbs are scarce, man, and, you know, summer's coming. And then August is right after that. Like, it's gonna be insane. I should do an update for you guys to let you know what's coming down the pike. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll have a what to expect Fate channel for April coming up in the very near future, and then we'll just have a what lies beyond kind of video to talk about maybe the rest of the year and what's popping. Because I know not everybody is new. But some of you guys are, so you might like a heads up on that. So videos to come, and more stuff scheduled for this week, so subscribe and come on back. But that is it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. We're almost to the 10K mark. I don't know what happens after that, but that's pretty exciting, and I want to see what happens too, so help us get there. That's it. Thank you guys again, and until then, I will catch you next time.